Timer starts as soon as I hit start on this screen here, and I do a countdown again of 3, 2, 1, go. So pretty much Kingpin has planted a bomb in New York and framed Spider-Man, saying that, you know, he's the one doing it. We must protect ourselves, citizens. I'm a concerned citizen. This guy, he's gonna take us all out. And Spider-Man is like, nope, I'm gonna do my hero thing and save the day here as usual and figure out where this bomb is. So this jump that I just did there is pretty hard. It allows you to skip, at least on normal difficulty, which that's the category I'm playing here. It allows you to skip like let's say 1/4 of the stage. 1/3 of the stage, yeah, 1/3 of the stage actually. Because otherwise we'd have to do this long wind around bout, like go through enemies and stuff, web swing through. But we just do that jump in the beginning there, and now we come to a little mini boss, this forklift, which a lot of people don't know that you could just tank the hits that he gives and jump kick him in the face and be done with it and move on. Otherwise you could get behind him and shoot a web at him at his back. And then we have Doc Ock here. We avoid his tentacles by staying close and just three jump kicks, and he's done. Now we're on to our sewer stage here, and that right there is probably the only, like, at least at the moment, the only like viable zip in this game where I just mash the jump button to go into that pipe there. I'm glad it came out as quickly as it did. So this is one of those stages that when I was saying that people would get lost, they didn't know that as soon as you left that last pipe that I was in, that you have to now go to the left. And usually and because you need to maintain your web, you gotta hopefully have web so you can web swing through the sludge. Shit. Watch out. Our health is a little low, but we took the lizard down just by shooting him in the face with some webbing. And we're off to what is effectively the run killer of the game. I think at this point, Kingpin has probably upped the bounty. He put a bounty on Spider-Man. I think that started low, and then now I think he might have put it at $1 million or something. So take it a little safe and slow there. My health was getting really low. Whoop, watch out for that bullet. And now, for it being the run killer, one of the reasons is Electro here. If you don't get him under control, his shots are like super fast, rapid fire. And we took him out. On Nightmare, this stage is a pain too, because you get harassed by Venom at certain points in the run. And Venom effectively creates like an invisible wall before the Electro fight. And you have to either lose all your health or take him out in order to get through. Ouch. I'm gonna do what I call the Sharpie play strat here. Like, this gorilla has been known to kill plenty of my runs too. But I was watching Sharpie play this game one day, and he did this strat by hanging in the tree to avoid getting killed by the gorilla, and I loved it ever since, because he has some iframes in between like the hits that you do to him, but with him constantly jumping up to you, he like makes his base readily available. I'm gonna grab some health that's over here for some marathon safety. And now that we triggered the Sandman here, we have to lure him back to, there's a fire hydrant that you may have caught notice of at the start of the level here, so we can wash out Sandman. Now, this stage is tough only because a lot of fights back to back. Like you got this mini fight. Ooh. So normally that biker takes three hits to kill, but we somehow got two hits. I have not figured out what causes it, but we got a 2-hit kill, which is great. And so now we have Hobgoblin here. Oh. Yeah, man. All right, good. Which you can chain him to death, but he escaped my lock there. And after you take on Hobgoblin, then you have to fight Venom. If I were to die at this point, then you have to go through fighting the biker and Hobgoblin again. So that's what makes this stage a bit rough. And Venom's hitbox is really small, it's his face. And I think that's it. And he's now gone. Alright. So at this point now, Kingpin getting really desperate. Kidnaps Mary Jane Parker, the wife of Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man. And Spider-Man's mad and ready to kick butt. Or he was like, kick butt, take names. Now he's like, no, we're gonna just really kick butt into overdrive. And this stage is probably one of the harder stages in the game. Just because you now have a new enemy type. These guys with these pistols here. As you can see, they can crouch and get you if you're not careful. Oops, let me through. And then you got the sentries and the robots. When going through this stage, if you can, it'd be ideal to swing through the narrow tunnels just to save time. Didn't quite pull it there, but we're alive, so that's what counts. I put on this web shield just so that I could eat those bullets back there and that sentry. And now, whoop. Oh man, over swung there and landed on top of the sentry and you died. But you get to see this funny animation with me escaping jail, and we get to try again.
That is such an intense jailbreak. You just punch the guard through the cell. Yeah, it's pretty funny. This, as a colleague of mine who also ran some games for Bring 'Em Over 3 mentioned L-Rock. He always talks about that, the jail cell break in there as well. Like, actually, he also mentions just how when you sometimes think of Spider-Man, like some of the games, they have a little bit of a cheeriness to them or whatever. This game, for its time, had a little bit of some like serious tones about it and stuff. So yeah, him punching the cop there, that falls in line with that line of thinking. Alright, so we're gonna try to go through this again. Watch out for this bat. I like to call this cave the Batman cave. Like Batman's out to try to ruin Spider-Man's career. Sending these bats and creating these like these gun turrets. Why would you do that, Batman? We're all working together here. Alright, so we took that safe that time. And we were so close to that full health there. Take those shots, which once you get up there, sometimes they'll hurt you still. Sometimes for some reason, he can just shrug off the bullet. And now we are into, basically it's a boss free fight. You have to fight pretty much all the bosses except for Doc Ock at this point. And defuse the bomb. But we're going to skip fighting the bosses and go for a semi-quick bomb defusal. Since I died back there, I'm going to go for a marathon safety. Usually I would try to rush in the keys here. But if you mess this up, it is a game over and rip run. So since I had that one death back there, we're taking this safe and just jumping all over the place so that they don't shoot me, and Venom is about to really land on me here. This might hurt. Ouch.
Alright, at this point we should be okay though. Let's enter the rest of the keys. So for the bomb defusal sequence there, which we got through, you always know what the first and the last key is. So it's basically you're trying to just figure out the other 3 keys. And you have 3 tries. If you mess up, then again, rip run. Another thing about rip run though is once you defuse the bomb, at any point after, if you die, it's game over. Whereas like throughout the beginning of the run and stuff, because the bomb was there, you would just get sent to jail and have to break out, and you just lose 2 hours off of your 24-hour clock. Come on. Gotta hurry up, take him out before Mary Jane gets dipped. Web the chain there for safety. Oh, and that's time. Sorry. That is time. Thank you, thank you. Another game, just as I tried to give some promotion to Gargoyles, speedrunning people if you're interested in any of these games. I'm pretty much the only runner of this game. I love it. It's you know it's my baby. So